Hey, hey, what up, people? You know what it is, GWIZTV back in the building. Sitting up here in Audio Hive Studios. What's going on? How everybody doing?
Everything's good, man.
I'm just chilling.
Hey, we done finally got out the old. It's 40 degrees today.
Yeah, we in 40. Yeah, it's kind of decent. You know what I'm saying?
Like abused by this weather.
Yeah.
We got abused by this weather.
40 ain't even that nice, but when you been down in the negative, 40s feel like springtime. Motherfuckers outside skipping and you said they walking their dogs and smiling at everybody and shit.
Hey, people are a little nicer when it's below.
Yes, they are.
When it's at 40, 50.
Yeah, yes, they are. It's a whole different feel. Sun shining and shit. Change your whole attitude. Motherfuckers hostile in the city though. It's getting rough out there.
Oh yeah.
Ice is out. I ain't talking about the ice we normally worry about. Yeah, they out there snatching people up. You can let that first one roll when you're ready to go. We get into this. It's gonna be a heavy clip show, y'all.
Let's do it, guys.
Promises made, promises kept, with President Trump taking immediate action on his top campaign focus, fighting illegal immigration. From coast to coast, ICE agents going city to city, sometimes door to door, tracking down the nearly 1.5 million undocumented set for deportation. Damn. And as ICE closes in on migrants, once vibrant Chicago neighborhoods are now turning into ghost towns. And tonight we are taking you to a neighborhood that has gone silent.
All right, let's go. What side of town?
Look, I said from day one, no one's off the table.
The Trump administration setting out to execute what it has promised.
We arrested 1,300 people. Over 1,000 of them were criminals.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement operations.
And then the others are just basically collateral.
Reportedly underway in jurisdictions all across the nation. Federal agents have been spotted in many sanctuary cities carrying out these operations.
I hope the sanctuary cities come around.
I do
usually
too.
Bustling and vibrant streets of this Hispanic neighborhood in Chicago sit relatively empty because of the concerns over ICE.
Welcome to Mesquite Restaurant, sir.
This little taqueria, like most in the Pilsen neighborhood, is owned and operated by immigrants. The Cruz family, who in 1994 made the long journey from Mexico City to Chicago to grow their little taco stand into a thriving restaurant.
We got tacos.
Oh yeah.
We got breakfast.
You make a note of the restaurant.
This American dream is one thousands of migrants are striving for when they cross the southern border.
Okay.
But the drastic shutdown of illegal immigration is a campaign promise the majority of American voters are expecting Donald Trump to make good on.
Right. Honest to you, when he come back again, I was like, man, I feel scared.
President Trump.
You can cut it right there.
The thing about it,
I'm still scared. I don't think. Look, I don't know. That's the thing. They're not really cooperating, at least in Chicago, with the mayor and the governor. They trying to pick and choose, but they're not really cooperating. So it's like they're making it look like they really just snatching up everybody that fucking don't speak English or something. I don't think it's that bad. But I can understand though. A motherfucker hadn't.
Well, here's the thing, man. If they're criminals, I get it. But separating families and stuff, I don't get that. I don't understand how they can actually make that work, because who's going to take care of some of these kids that they have to leave here,
Right.
And the second thing is,
excuse me. That's why he tried to put in a bill for being born here.
Oh, the birthright.
Yeah, the birthright bill. He tried to do something with the birthright bill where they could get rid of the whole family, basically.
No.
Well, I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff that needs to be done around here.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he got the easiest option.
Yeah.
But I think they're going after people who came in during the last administration. I'm assuming last administration that's ain't been here very long, and haven't settled in. Now, some of them might have produced children during their stay here, and usually that would make it facilitate you being able just reside here. But I
Because
don't
you
think
would
they
be a natural born citizen. per
right,
se.
right,
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know if that's going anymore. When you got that, when you get that second clip up, we want to start that a minute and 10 into the because I don't want to get too much but when you're ready, you can let that one roll too. All righty, let's fly. Look at his fat ass sitting up there. Oh, let's see what he's talking about.
Violent criminals who have been convicted of violent crimes, who are undocumented. They are supposed to be deported. That is the law of the United States and has been for quite a long time. I don't want them in my state. I don't want them in the country. If you're going to commit crimes and you're undocumented, you don't deserve to stay in this country.
The sad irony here is that by not helping to remove those folks, Democrats here say that the folks they are trying to protect, those law-abiding individuals who are here illegally, by not cooperating with ICE, more of those very individuals are inevitably going to get picked up by ICE while agents are trying to track down those who are the most dangerous. One example, Harris, during an ICE operation in Chicago back in 2018, agents arrested 156 migrants. Of those, only 74 had criminal convictions. The other half were folks who just got caught up and were collateral arrest. Tom Home and others are warning we are almost certainly going to see a lot more of that because of these sanctuary policies. Harris?
And just so I'm clear, I mean, if they came here illegally, they already committed a crime. They broke our laws of sovereignty. So there's 156. Yes, 74 had committed crimes either in their former countries or in this one. But the balance of that was, from what you're saying, and that's what I want to get straight, they were here illegally anyway.
You can cut it
here
down.
Illegally, not violent.
Okay, a question I have to ask is, when they came to the border, I just assumed that they were checking everybody's status and before they start putting them on a.
We mean during the Biden administration?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is before they just put them on a bus and say just go, you know, they were supposed to do some type of the vetting.
I don't think it went down that way.
No, because I get Texas because everybody was coming through Texas because they were closest to the border. So, I mean, if you check and see what these people have done or, get some kind of background on them. And even once they got on the bus and they would start sending money out to these people, I would think they would have checked some of this, background.
That what some of the backlash was coming from, that they weren't doing any of those things. Mm-hmm. And the people that down in Texas didn't give a shit. They was just, okay, y'all, okay, we're going to sit in New York. Where you want to go? New York, Chicago. You can't stay here. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things.
Yeah, and the way they just dropped them off, man, and like sometimes they drop them off in places that nobody even know that they were going, Oh
yeah, no.
It was inhumane, to be honest with you.
They was busting them in and flying them in and dropping them off somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So they was staying wherever they could stay, but they wasn't at some point, they was giving them assistance. So, at one time, they had them in a police station and shit like that. But at some point, they gave them money. They gave them food, housing, and they was looking around. I know in Chicago trying to find places for them and stuff, but they was getting them all kind of vouchers. And, man, they was
giving their ass bread.
Yeah.
It was giving their ass bread.
Well, it's going to be a lot of people out of some money now because they was renting out for $1,100 a month. For some of the, per person and everything.
I was telling everybody that shit gonna play out at some point. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? But now it ain't no problem because the government finna come get them. So if you had a house, if you had a building and you filled your building up with them, and you like, damn, I ain't getting no more checks. I want how I'm gonna get them up out of here. All you gotta do is call ISIS and say, I gotta come clear this out for me. Then you put your for rent sign outside.
Your ass funny.
Well, you know they gonna do that shit.
Well, people ain't trying to lose no money, man, to be honest with you. So I don't know, man. I just, on one side I feel bad for them, and on another side, man, a lot of the jobs and stuff.
You had to see that coming. Yeah, and they was coming up here getting gigs and shit. I mean, look, do it the right way. Yeah, I mean, that's all. You know what I'm saying? So you came up here, on some shit. I get it to one degree, but shit was gonna flip. I saw it coming. A lot of people maybe thought Trump wasn't going to be back. I knew he was going to be back. So you got to anticipate that. And now people scared to come outside and shit. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and let that other one fly, because they on John Brandon Johnson. Every time he come outside, somebody cussing them out. Let that go from
Danielle Carter.
So Brandon, you and all these Democratic mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals, right? You all stood up there and said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals.
Yep.
Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that on illegals. You campaign and double down that you would not
raise his hands.
Yeah. You said that like she ain't talking to him.
And here we are right now.
He lies.
You wanted to raise our taxes $300 million. They shut it down. Now we back here for $150 million. Okay. See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example of this Negro right here first. Please come here first. Because you know what? We're going to help you. We want to for real.
Ma'am, I would ask that you.
We want to for real.
Hold on a second. Stop her time. Just a second.
You can cut it right there.
Stop her time.
Wow.
Ma'am.
She snapped.
All of them do. Every now and then somebody get up there and try to calmly. They still say what they say, whether they're yelling or not.
I wish we use terms where they can take her ass serious. You crashing out. Shut the hell up.
Well, he done heard it all.
Yeah, but that's
he done heard it all.
Bro, just say he's trying to do what he can to protect these things.
Well, he know what that means. He know what that means.
But you know what though? Think about it. If you was the mayor of Chicago, and okay, let's go back to when what's her name was mayor.
Oh, Lightfoot?
Lightfoot was mayor.
Yeah.
She had the pandemic. The first week she started, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's nobody could prepare for the pandemic. You couldn't prepare for the pandemic.
Right.
Now he gets to be mayor.
Oh,
There's no way. There's no way you could prepare for people dropping people off in your sanctuary city. And there's nothing he could have did about it.
He ain't got to act like he cool with it though.
Well,
he could just get up there and say, look, we're a sanctuary city. Mm-hmm. We're going to try to figure this out. I understand your frustration. I'm going to work with the, everybody in here to try to figure out a solution. I can't shut it down on my own. Mm-hmm. I'm talking with the governor. We at odds, even though we're in the same party, we at odds and we trying to figure this out. But if I can cut it off, I'm going to cut it off.
As soon as you say that, the next day, 20,000 more come.
I know, but at least it looked like he ain't cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I understand the resources and all that. I'm not trying to, I don't like it no more than you do. I see all this money going to people who are non-citizens. And there ain't no disrespect to them. But at the same time, you got to feed your, that's just like you feeding my family and you letting yours starve. Like you can't justify that at all. So it ain't about like, okay, I'm going to be a humanitarian and all of that shit. Mm-hmm. We got people that's starving here. And he raising taxes, and then he taking a chunk of that money, he feeding somebody else's family and not his own. So he can't co-sign that shit at all. Even if he do it, he got to stump there and do what every other politician do, lie. Yeah. Let the next clip roll, please. Speaking of garbage mayors. Yeah, you can let that roll right there.
Our favorite super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, has something to say to her haters.
She's still around.
Y'all know this is a smear campaign, right? Smear campaign. That's what they do to people that they cannot control, that they cannot get out the way.
She's been causing mayhem in Dalton, Illinois, and here's how she communicates with her fellow trustees. Politicians in or around Chicago aren't exactly known for their exemplary behavior, so this shouldn't come as a surprise, but Tiffany has created a new level of entertaining political theater.
Why do you think it changed? Because they can't beat me. If they could beat me, they would have went to the polls. But now when I bring the people out, you don't let them in?
The only level of drama that hasn't been reached with Tiffany is her starting an OnlyFans in her office. After seeing this next news story, maybe she'll need to.
Mayor Henyard and her boyfriend, Kamal Woods, are together pulling down well over $300,000 from taxpayers, according to public payroll records. But they haven't paid their rent since August.
If you like corrupt politicians, then you're going to...
Wait a minute. If she making $275,000 a year, he making 25.
I guess.
300,000.
Right. It don't matter. They're together. Yeah. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. Why they ain't paid their rent though?
Yeah, I see that. They feel. You know what? She thinks she is a woman. Trump is what she is. She thinks that she can just do whatever she want to do. Fly her people everywhere they want to go. Spend as much money as she can, and then think it's okay.
Peep this. I wish I had gave him this. So since 2021, this how the budget was jumping. This ain't budget. This is fucking the net of the village credit card activity. The village credit card activity for the fucking Dalton. Yeah. Thornton Township.
Okay.
It went from in 21 $123,000. It jumped in 2022. 378,000 to 2023, 779,000.
Exactly.
I mean, they just going ham.
And did you see how much just on travel alone? And talking about she went to Vegas.
Oh yeah, she took an entourage. Like whoever was cool with her, you want to go?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like they filled the plane up, didn't they? They must have. Did they fly private? Shit. Yeah,
George, you know you would have went, wouldn't you?
I would have went. I would have went.
She just knew how to. She just knew how to get people to vote for her, and she said, "If I actually get this motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck some shit up."
You know what? She paid for votes, and that's the best way to say it. You know, I mean, like you vote for me, I'll make sure you get this. I make sure you get that, or whatever. And you get enough people. That's what we're looking for, man. We're looking for a leg up.
I mean, she got in. But I mean, that's basically what.
But why break your whole city?
What does that turn?
Like, first of all, Dalton wasn't walk in the park before she came. Let's keep it 1,000.
But they wasn't that far in debt though.
I mean, they just wasn't spending the money on the town.
Right.
She probably did it in Dalton because she know whether she did anything or didn't do anything, it wouldn't make a difference.
She knew she could pull it.
She knew she could pull it with it. She just got too happy.
Well,
she got too trigger happy.
I don't think she pulling it no more.
Yeah, no.
What you call them? Lightfoot is on her ass.
Oh yeah.
And she ain't getting her for the last 6 months. She ain't getting her
turn her records up. What is Lori Lightfoot's role in this? Like, where's she?
She investigating her.
Is she a fan or something?
She's a lawyer. She was a highly paid lawyer too.
Yeah.
Who paying her?
I don't know. Maybe Tasha. I don't know. I know she got a fucked up hairline, and I know that shit. I know that.
Chris was like, hey.
She need to quit combing her hair to the front.
You hear me?
I'll fuck with Lori Lightfoot could come back. How Brandon Johnson fucking up. So my sister called him Woody Woodpecker. That shit was so funny to me.
Oh, because of that. Because of that haircut, man.
Yeah. I said, God,
dude, I wonder, does he have a peak in his head
or something that he had?
That he's trying to hide.
So he ain't got no mohawk. He got a peak in his head. Everybody think it's a mohawk. Hey, look, he got to move now. He would have to move.
Wow.
How's his family safe? Kids going to school. You got to leave Chicago. He is not at all popular.
But what I'm saying is, he can't be the most unpopular mayor that we've had. And they got plenty of security around Chicago.
Like Jane Byrne, but I don't know. I don't remember too many motherfuckers worse.
I was young when this happened, but not Pritzker, but Blagojevich. Was he a shitty mayor? Wow. I know he went to jail and shit, but was he a shit? I
don't think so. He just got caught up in some shit. I don't know. I know he got caught up in shit. Was he the mayor or he's just a senator?
Was he a senator?
What was he? What was Blagojevich?
I thought Blagojevich was a governor.
I ain't got no problem with him.
Wait,
because he was talking about selling that seat. He said it's valuable. Hey, that's how it go. That's the game. He got caught up that somebody motherfucker didn't like him, recorded him, and put it out there.
What?
And so I don't, hey, look, I ain't mad at him. you know.
Well, you know, in Chicago, the Dalys stayed married for years.
Mm-hmm.
The father,
Daddy, and the son.
and I think if the father was still living, he probably would have still been married.
If the son wouldn't have broke out, he'd still been, yeah.
And they were trying to get the brother in there, whatever. And then it was Jane Byrne, then Harold Washington, and then who was after Harold?
She was
Washington?
after Harold, right? I thought Jane was after Harold.
Was she?
Because Harold left, you had them two brothers.
Let me see. Bogorovich. He's the governor.
He was governor. Yeah, okay. He was governor, not the mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got caught up doing some shit.
Yeah, he fucked his career up. Yeah. Well, you know.
But man,
somebody. So he didn't necessarily, you know, motherfucker. Somebody didn't like him, and they tipped the feds on his ass.
But you know what? He came out just making just about as much money as he did when he
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah. Oh, because he's telling the story on this shit.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, he was doing all right.
A lot of people just don't like him personally. Like I say, he's a politician. He ain't no different from him from a lot of them. It's just that whoever didn't like his ass put his business in the street.
Yeah, he was governor of Chicago. He was like, I don't make enough money for this shit.
All of them, look, they got to come up. Yeah, they don't check them, you know. So they got to come up how they come up, and you know what they do. Everybody, all of them do it. I'm sure. You know, some motherfucker ain't turn no money down. Their little salary. If y'all done with the politics shit, let's switch gears.
Okay.
Go ahead and drop that other clip. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It's just something I like. I don't know if y'all seen this shit.
What you doing today, girl?
Sometimes my business ain't your business.
Oh, okay.
So don't be asking me that, what I'm doing. Could I have my business to myself sometime?
And y'all see how she rolls up? I'm going to run that back. I'm going to raise. You see how she rolls?
That's a bar, though. That's a bar.
Yes, it is.
That's a bar.
Now, what's her name?
Y'all know, but I guess that's her granddaughter.
I'm gonna get her name. I gotta put her out there because this is so funny to me. And I like what she said too, but it's how she rolls up.
That means she meant business.
That's what tripped me out. She rolls up. I got to get her damn name. This is Grandma Momma Rose. Momma Rose.
All right.
Yeah, why she got a cap on? You know, motherfuckers go to work with them caps on. Like that.
She was just chilling.
It was actually evident what she was doing. Let that roll one more time. This how you raise up on motherfucker when they come by.
Sometimes my business ain't your business.
Oh, okay.
So don't be asking me that, what I'm doing. Could I have my business to myself sometime?
Next time your boss come rolling up on you, just raise up on his ass like that. So my business ain't your business. Can I have my business to myself sometime? Don't worry about why I'm taking the day off.
What you trying to work after that?
Right.
I had to almost cuss out the manager for asking me that shit. I told I was about to leave at like 2:00 or something. He said, why? I said, because I'm leaving at 2:00.
Right.
He was like, what do you have to do to leave at 2:00?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Like, don't ask me what I got going on. Walk away.
In this day, see, it used to be, you know, when we was young and we coming up, you got to have an excuse. You call in, you got to get your cold voice on, you got to be coughing.
Exactly.
You got to acting. You got to start acting.
You start playing that shit the day before.
Yeah.
Or when you was at work,
you start setting it up. Yeah. Start setting it up.
It's 5:00, man.
You know, like I just made it. You know what I'm saying? I started to go home early. But yeah, nowadays, man, you ain't got to do that shit no more. I remember I've been stopped. I don't know when, you know, it became socially like, you know, everything just changed. But I used to call it, you know, we used to work. I used to call myself, hey, man, I used to tell myself the day before, I ain't going to be here tomorrow. I'm just giving you some heads up. I don't want to feel like, you know, spontaneous shit. You know, I want to let you,
my job,
you can prepare.
My job, I can stop doing what I'm doing and I can just walk right out the door.
Oh, yeah. So the fact that they asking you questions is even more bold.
Like, get out my face.
Well, the thing is, when you're on the point system, and you at your 9.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You don't do that.
Depending on how many points you got. Yeah, you can't have no,
I was on the point system one time, and I still got laid off.
Oh damn!
On the point system?
Yeah, I was on that point. My points is up there now. Don't
It wasn't like you was at one.
So how many points I got left for him about this motherfucker?
But they still started laying like at least it was a tip job. So they just started laying off damn near every tip.
I don't know what job I had before, but it would always be you start off at whatever when you made your first point. The following year they start coming off. So if you get up to 5 points,
they fall off at some point. Yeah.
Exactly. So if you got 5 points and you fired, say you had 4, and that year run around, that point start coming off or whatever. But when that point come off, then that's when you really start calling off.
You know you be fucking up when you got to be cognizant of how many points you have.
Exactly.
How many points I got now. But can they see that, Zach? Can they see Momma Rose? I don't know if they can. My audience can see it. They got to see her rise up out that lounge chair, or whatever fuck it is.
You just you let her rise up.
Yeah, I like how she rise. Oh, you got a picture? Yeah, go ahead. Let me see her raise up one more time on the motherfucker. This when your kids come begging for some money or something, because ice cream man coming. Just set up on them like this.
My business ain't your business.
Oh, okay.
So don't be asking me that what I'm doing. Could I have my business to myself sometimes?
What you doing today, girl?
Yeah. Now I don't know. I like that lady right there.
That was a bar.
Yeah, it is.
But sometimes I don't know. You remember Bernie Mac was raise up gonna be trouble.
Right.
Like it was some trouble coming.
Yeah, yes it was. I don't know if she jumped back. Well, you raise up like that, you got to jump back. Shit.
Man.
That means she mean business. And how is she landing her eyes is wide open? She's trying to
looking at a squirrel or a bird or something.
What the fuck are you doing? I must ask. Momma Rose, what the fuck are you doing? Because I'm curious now.
She was literally just. That's an odd shaped cloud. I wonder if that's pollution or some shit, but it's a nice cloud.
I don't know where we at. Let me see. I'm gonna find because we got to get into the sports shit too. We're finna launch the coach's office. I don't know if y'all still got that graphic. Where the fuck is the Nah, that ain't it. Goddamn, I gotta get used to it. There go the coach's office right there. All right, we back. We finna
got some good news.
Talk about the world of sports. You know what I'm saying? Don't dial out. It's still gonna be entertaining. You know, some women don't fuck with sports. There's a lot of silly shit going on in sports. We're gonna let Black kick it off. What's happening, Black? He gonna talk about the coaching shit.
I gotta talk about the Bears first. So last week we finally got a head coach, Ben Johnson, and he cleared the entire coaching staff.
Except one.
Yeah. My guy. Richard Hightower?
Special teams coach.
Yeah. We got us a nice defensive coordinator, Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
And
from Saints.
Yeah, and we got Declan Doyle for our offensive coordinator. So
just some random motherfucker. Now, is this a friend of his?
He's 28 years old.
He's 28 years old, but he's supposed to be.
We got the youngest coaching staff, right?
He's supposed to be like the best prospect head coach since Sean McVay.
Oh yeah,
like they said, he's supposed to be like he up there. Like he come from the football family type shit.
Sean McVay, offensive guy though, right?
Yeah, he offensive guy. So.
Okay, yeah.
But Black, I want to ask you this, and this is something I've heard on the news too. With Johnson running the offense, so he's going to be the OC. This guy is actually going to is that just going to be his title as the OC, but he's not going to.
For the most part, you got to be doing because they hired Ben Johnson for his.
And I'm putting Ben Johnson up here. Sherlock Holmes needed his. His side.
Watson?
Watson.
Okay.
Watson. Yeah, I couldn't get Watson.
Ain't nobody else drinking. Y'all just gonna leave me hanging out here? Y'all ain't gonna sip nothing?
You ain't got the Coke, so I just...
We'll let you have it today, bro.
Ain't nothing.
But go ahead.
But now, Sherlock Holmes needed his Watson. So, I can enjoy like writing music fun as hell when you got somebody in the room with you writing to the same song.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Gotcha. Mhm.
So I get it. And then he's a fresh mind. So he's also getting my influence. So he's gonna think he's gonna try to think in my own direction.
Yeah, and
You
I
hear
get
me?
it. I definitely get it. And by him being young, you figure he'll stay in that job for
Yeah,
a little
for a
while.
long
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
We got any paper towels over there where you at? Yeah, that's how you do it. You wanna oh yeah, we got something. Yeah, you wanna clean house. You know what I'm saying? Shit, clean house, bring your own people in there and start fresh. We actually should have did. We're a year late on this. Like I said, I think because he was getting offers, he was highly touted last year and he didn't leave. He stayed in Detroit. I'm thinking this is the job he wanted, and he was just waiting to something open up that was appealing to him. So I really buy that fact that he, and obviously like, was it Vegas, was it Tennessee? A lot of places was like that he could have went.
And
they didn't really have a quarterback in place.
And we got two decent, I think it was a tight ends coach and the assistant head coach.
Okay.
Randall L.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Wide receiver coach, I think he is.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be the assistants coach. Y'all know he's from Chicago?
Oh yeah, I
I
seen
think
it
he's from
once-
the South
what they were
Suburbs.
talking
Oh
about.
yeah. That's cool.
I think I heard somebody say he went to Thornton.
Oh man. Yeah. So we'll see next season. Should be exciting. Let's see. We got what's gonna happen with? Okay, so they gonna be Minnesota. I don't know if and Sam Darnold ain't got picked up yet, but odds are he's gonna be gone. I'm assuming somebody's gonna
As long as
gonna take his talent somewhere else.
Their draft pick gets healed up.
Yeah, that's what I was finna say because they don't have a very high draft pick. What are they trying to get if they're gonna get?
I mean, they got a quarterback
they
though
still
from
got a
last year,
quarterback.
right?
What's his name?
Yeah, they brought somebody in house. He got hurt.
Not Bo Nix, but
I can't remember who the fuck they got either.
who did they pick up?
Yeah, check that out because we'll see what if he turns out to be anything. But yeah, we'll see. Minnesota in question mark. Green Bay, Jordan Love decent. Green Bay decent. Problem, but Detroit lost a DC.
Everything?
Lost everything. They'll come back healthy though next year. I don't know how many players they're gonna be able to retain. But we got a shot to do something next year. We're gonna get creative with the offense, get the defense back on track, get a few more pieces. I think we could. The goal is we got to win the division. We got to dominate our division. If we're going to anywhere, we got to beat who's in our division first. Once we can do that, now we're a playoff team. We get to the playoffs. We got teams like Philly,
Daniel Jones?
The Commanders.
No, not Daniel Jones.
What's his name? Yeah, we gotta beat our division. Win our division, and then we gotta beat who's in our conference. We gotta Dak Prescott. I ain't scared of him. Jaden Daniels.
Scared of, Dallas.
Yeah, he'll phenom. We'll see what we do. Philly a monster. They got a run game.
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy.
That's the name picked up.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. That was
Well,
a draft pick.
You got to think that the Bears.
He was supposed to be cold.
We got 5 games where they lost. Well, 3 of them were bonehead decisions.
Right.
Okay.
They got it. Flu's fired.
Yeah. Block kicks here or whatever. I mean, like
that type of shit.
Everything kind of changed, but you were playing well into the fourth quarter.
Right.
Hold on. Sidebar. Dennis Allen fucks with the 4-3 formation.
Okay.
So
Does he blitz?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
He got the old style football in.
Gotcha.
So
we got to pick up some talent because we need the pressure.
Really. We just need.
We wouldn't get no pressure.
One guy, one opposite edge.
Yeah, we need him, and then we also need my boy in the middle to come back. What was his name?
I just had his name on my.
Shoot. Man. If I had thought about it or whatever, but yeah, we got to have him to come back.
You
And
talking
what's
about
up?
the big dog?
Yeah.
I gotta look it up now.
And what do you think about Brister? You think he's gonna come back?
Yes. Him being, he's definitely one of my favorite Bears.
Him and Gordon too,
Him
man.
and
Gordon
Gordon.
is playing his butt off, man. And
Well, they got a quarterback that's on a rookie deal, so they should be able to pay whoever. You know what I'm saying? But the Bears' arrow is pointing up, and that's what's good. I'm glad what happened is meant to happen. Because you got to figure if he don't blow those games. I mean, do they hold on to Eberflus? I mean, we still. What if we go? We won 3 or 4 more games, and we go 500. I don't think that's good enough. And you just fuck up your draft pick. I like how this season went. Be honest
Andrew
with you.
Billings.
yeah,
Okay.
if Billings come back healthy, I mean, he's gonna be a destruction in that middle. But you know what, man? This is what kind of bothers me about our quarterback situation, and it's not really bothered me. But who was our backup quarterback? What's his name?
Damn, I can't think. It's
Bagent.
Bagent. Yeah.
Okay,
Titan,
now if Williams panned out like we want him to,
yep,
Bagent's going to be a career second string quarterback.
No, that's
hold on now.
But I'm sure he wants to get out there, man.
That's cool and all, but if it pans out the way we want it to, you get Super Bowl rings, dog.
No,
Yeah, but enjoy the ride.
Look, you can move him. You should do what the Patriots did. Now they had Brady, obviously. So Garoppolo. How you say his fucking name? Garoppolo. He wasn't gonna see the field as Brady got hurt. Now Brady got hurt. Had him out there a few games. People wanted him. You was able to move him. You didn't get nothing, no high pick for him, but you got something for him. That's why I was like, toward the end of the season, I get it to a certain degree, but at the same time, and we won that last game against Green Bay, right? If my memory right,
Yeah, because we undefeated.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, but at the same time, we was saying like, hey man, fuck it, throw Tyson Bagent out there. I mean, he don't let the world beat it, but if he shows he's got anything, because I'm looking now, okay, Caleb's our guy. And we get this guy. I want somebody to want this guy. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
If you just get a 4th round pick, that's better than nothing.
No. If we end up, because you said he had to be seen first,
right?
So if we end up doing things the way preseason is done, that's when he really got time. That's where he's supposed to shine.
Right.
And he did get a lot of taking the preseason.
Now
He's
this
gonna
next
get a lot next year too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This next season, you think they just gonna Caleb not? Is they gonna treat him like they do like some veterans guy? I think they're gonna play Caleb.
No, I don't think so.
Because the new offense. So
Like,
they
all
got
right,
to play him a
so
little bit.
did y'all actually watch the press conference?
Yeah,
I
saw some of it. I saw some of it.
They had beat roll of him walking into the coach's office, and Caleb was sitting there in front of the door, standing up, trying to greet him or whatever. He gave this man a quick handshake and kept walking. he putting Caleb ass through it this summer.
Hey, dude.
I can see it.
Well, he need to go through it this summer.
Yes, he do.
Because, like you said, he's half of the problem that we had this year too. Yes,
he was talking.
He threw some bad passes, man. He threw some passes that he could have. I know he wanted to take back. So we can't blame everything.
Offensive line, though.
Yeah, well, we can blame them too, but
we can blame them most of the time.
Just like Johnson said, it ain't just Williams. It's everybody.
But
I
would say out of, because he got, what was it, 65, almost 70 sacks last year, right?
I know he was. Yeah, I know
I
he was.
would say out of all of those, maybe 15 of those sacks was on him.
No, they said half.
I maybe half.
No,
I would say half.
No, I gotta say 15.
I would say half.
All you have to do is throw the ball away.
I would say half.
It's not just the old line. You watch these tape. You watch this tape. These niggas is not running with vigor. They're not trying to get open.
Oh,
the only people who was trying to get open was the Adunze. Shouts out to my boy. And then you got KJ Moore.
Keenan Allen? He was trying, man.
Yeah, he had some idea toward the end of the season. That last game,
yeah, because when he started realizing they probably wasn't gonna bring him back after he found out,
we don't even know that though.
Why wouldn't they bring him back?
If Keenan, because Keenan Allen isn't freaking Terrell Owens. He's Keenan Allen. Let's keep it P. The man only get about 10 yards a catch, and that's cool. But he's not really a catch and run guy.
He stay on the field though. I take 10 yards. That's the first down.
Yeah, but he's not. But he's that guy.
You remember Waddle?
Yeah,
when Waddle used to play.
Yeah,
Waddle wasn't he wasn't a great player, but when you needed 10 yards or you needed a first down,
Tom Waddle like that.
when you needed a first down,
he
would always catch the ball.
As a commentator, that's about it.
You don't remember him playing?
Not really. No.
Are you saying? Look up.
No.
You talking about the Dolphins, right?
No, I'm talking about Tom Waddle when he played for the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at his stats.
Who's his quarterback? Like Jim Miller or something? About it?
That's cool. I don't even know who.
But
you always need that person that can get you.
It has to be the guy. It has to be the guy that can flip the damn field.
Okay,
that's why Jalen Johnson got his contract, because when we needed that shit, he would flip the field for us. Where did this pick come from?
Mm-hmm. Well,
let's get the line right. Let's figure out something to do. Cause I mean, like I say, I know you like what's his name? What's the backup? Running back.
Roshan Johnson.
You like Roshan?
Yeah, he
Swift is decent. Let's see what he look like in the new office. I think the new coach.
I don't know if Swift coming back because
I was just gonna say somebody. I think one of them might be gone.
Yeah, because Ben Johnson traded Swift when he got to Detroit.
That's right. He came from Detroit. I ain't
it's a theory.
I ain't crazy about him anyway. You know what I'm saying? We need to figure out something at that position because we got to get a running game.
All right, so
that's going to help the quarterback.
All right, how about this? And I'm gonna ask both of y'all this.
Mm-hmm.
If Genty is at 10, are you picking him?
Depending on what we do before that, I mean, if we get
talking about free agency, yeah, they said they gonna spend some money.
They got some money. They got some money to put out there. So it all depends. But at 10,
man, just the best running back in the class.
I know we do need another running back.
But if the line ain't shit, he ain't got no holes.
We got other picks for the line. We got the free agency.
Just don't pick up a tight end because we got a tight end that we don't use.
Yep.
And that's the problem. There's no way you can have commit.
That's part of the offense, though. We got two tight ends.
Komet is legit the next Travis Kelce if he's used correctly.
If he's used, exactly. All you have to do is throw the ball to him. He should double his receiver.
Well, here go Ben Johnson. Laporta got a lot of yards last year. He got a lot of yards in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said we're going to find out this year what it is. For real. And he know coming in what he need, and he familiar with the team. I think he's excited. He know he ain't coming into a bad situation like his the DC for the Lions. He went to what's the brother's name? Ben something. I forget his name.
Oh, you talking about Aaron Glenn?
Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, he went to the Jets.
He went to the Jets. I mean, he ain't gonna last for the Jets.
I
don't know if they. Yeah, they don't even know if they're gonna keep Aaron Rodgers. It's gonna be a bad team. He got.
They said if he were to stay, Aaron Rodgers, it'd be the perfect situation for him because he came into this. So if the shit I build around him don't work, it's on him.
I would keep him one more year, and you can go get somebody and sit him for a year.
If I'm keeping him one more year, I have a quarterback right beneath him that I'm ready to replace.
Right, yeah. Now that's what I mean.
That quarterback will play probably the third or fourth game.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I mean.
The third or fourth game.
That's what I mean. Go get him one more.
Yeah.
I would go get him, and whoever I bring, I'm gonna Jordan Love his ass. I'm gonna let him sit there at least just a year. Let Aaron Rodgers do his thing so he tired. You know what I'm saying? He getting up there.
Really though, Aaron Rodgers, it's Aaron Rodgers' fault that Jordan Rodgers ain't sitting right now.
Jordan Love.
Oh
yeah, and he got his attitude too. But I mean, like, don't act like they wasn't winning with him. They was getting to the playoffs and shit like that. He was one of the MVPs. He wasn't like necessarily bad. He ended up getting hurt with the Jets, and so they moved off him at the right time.
He got hurt immediately.
Yes, he did.
That was crazy.
But he was playing
first
game.
First 20 minutes. It wasn't long at all.
But it was a weird all season because I watched the Hard Knocks for them, and they had a preseason game with a light shut off and shit. Like it was just murky.
It was spooky.
It was murky. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Who's in the worst situation, the Jets or the motherfucking Giants?
The Giants. I don't hear shit about Giants doing nothing. I don't hear nothing about the Giants doing nothing to help their team. I don't think they should have got rid of Daniel Jones either.
Won't they have the number one pick or something?
Nah, they should have been got rid of Daniel Jones. That was their fucking problem. They should
because he had flashes of talent.
I'm glad Saquon is gone because he's where he needs to be.
Yeah.
He's too talented to be just wasted away in fucking New York. And he ran them back to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's a fucking MVP. You ask me. Go ahead.
But I'm gonna ask you guys something. This has been the weirdest playoff I've ever seen in life because on the fact that the Philadelphia and Washington game, I felt that was legit because, like you said, man, I mean, you could see the score.
They couldn't stop.
They
him. Daniels didn't look bad though. They just couldn't
kept
stop
throwing the ball
Philly
away. But they kept throwing the ball, giving the ball away.
Right.
Yeah.
But Buffalo against the Ravens, that one play where the guy missed the ball on the on the 1 yard line. Or matter of fact, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah. That was a 2 point. Yeah.
No, that was actually that was for the touchdown.
Touchdown. I thought that was converted.
That's what I thought.
That was a 2 point. That was to tie the game, and he didn't tie it, and that's how they lost. Yeah. So Lamar did everything he could do.
And then that's that game against the Chiefs, and I know everybody.
All right. Since you bring this up,
go ahead.
Was that a reception or an interception?
Which
the one where they had where they was both entangled in the air, and the ball still hit the ground, they still called it a reception.
No, it shouldn't have been a reception.
I don't think it should have been an interception or a reception.
No, it shouldn't.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
It was a drop ball.
Yeah, it was a drop ball.
But I'm talking about that one that the Bills quarterback threw. Went right through the old boy's hands, and they would have been in field goal range to tie that game, or matter of fact, to win that game. And it's like, man, why is all these things happening on these sure guys that's supposed to be catching the ball? These are sure veterans that
older
know
tight end. Yeah, they say he's been ducking and dodging the fucking media too after that shit.
Yeah, it just seems kind of weird.
He ain't wanna. I get it to a degree, but fuck that. Man up.
What happened?
He didn't want to because he basically lost the game. So he ain't do no interview or no shit like that, no post-game interview.
And then on top of that 4th and 1, well, he got the first down. The line judge was over there, and that line judge was right. The brother that was running down there, he was on the other side of the 40. The other guy was on the back side of the 40. Then as they was running, he started coming into him. And I'm like, man, there's no way. That should have been a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look at it again, man. The ball went
over
the 40.
You playing the Chiefs. You're not going to get that. That's what happened.
But
if there's any sketchiness, it's that type of shit. Where they mark the ball as wherever they say the fuck shit is. So that's
But they they dropped the flag and they actually looked at it again and still said that it wasn't a first down. Now, if my TV is not right, if my TV was right, it should have been a first down. And everybody said it should have been a first down. People that was at the game said it should have been a first down.
And they do the replay too, so it's like we can see the shit. That's what's stripped out. But you know what? Fuck it. And they didn't beat them soundly enough.
I know that's right. You got to whip them by 20. And
right.
I'm still going to go with Philadelphia.
That's what's going to happen. Yeah, that's what's going to have to happen. For Philly to win, they got to keep scoring.
And then Philly said they wanted the Chiefs, so it worked out for them. Yeah, how we looking on time? Philly said they wanted the Chiefs. I think we good. Yeah, Philly said they wanted the Chiefs. So they finna get the Chiefs if they wasn't bullshit. Now do what you did. If you're gonna have to score, it's gonna be a high scoring game. You got to move the ball. Saquon Barkley got to do his thing. If you keep the score high, I think that's the only way you're gonna win it. You can't keep it close at all. Fucking Jimmy Butler is trying to get out of Miami.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so he like, fuck you, Pat Riley.
Did I see something
I just
about,
want to be gone.
A possibility of Bradley Beal coming to Chicago?
Yeah, they
said no.
Yeah, that's
They
probably
just-
not gonna happen. Chicago's trying to get in it. I don't know why they're trying to get back Bradley Beal. I don't know. I think we need a new GM again in Chicago because I don't know what the fuck they even trying to do.
A new owner.
I don't get how they play.
Well,
Like I
that
said,
too,
you know,
but I don't think Jared Ronsdorf got nothing to do with nothing. He just
Hey,
hired
look, hey,
GM.
look.
He just run the shit.
George
So it's GM.
McCaskey finally budged. We about to start doing some shit in Chicago in the Bears. So Bulls, let's get our shit together.
Randolph is hands on with the. I think that's one of the problems. He's not hands on with either of his franchises. So it's
but
like
he got
you don't
three
want
of
him.
them, right?
He got
he's the Hawks.
Sox.
The
The
Sox.
Hawks. He on the Sox too. He in with the Hawks. I know it's Sox, the Bulls.
the Bulls. And I thought he
He got a piece of the Hawks.
I don't know for sure. I don't.
He might.
quote me
I
on
don't
that.
know.
I said they play
But
in the same stadium.
I wouldn't be
so-
surprised, but he needs to do something. But I don't think he's the problem. Put the right people in place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want John Paxson in the building no more. I don't know what the fuck. He's the president or something. I don't know.
I don't
Clear
think he's
all that shit.
He's
Is
not
he
there
gone?
anymore. I think
He's
he's
not there
been
no
gone.
more.
Yeah.
Clear all that shit. But I heard, last I heard he was still. They moved him a few times. I think he's still getting a paycheck. But Bulls have no direction. I'd rather you just flat out.
It's not him.
Just flat out restart like Houston did. See what Houston did. They lost their star player. They started from scratch. They got a rookie. They started getting draft picks. They brought in a coach now. They starting to win now. I think they're one of the teams in the running for Jimmy Butler. Phoenix is trying to get him. I don't think that's a good situation. Some people like that.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want Jimmy Butler.
No.
I'm saying, why would a team want Jimmy Butler if you're 35 years old and you're a problem?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's what they're saying. He needs to go to a running situation. That's what he wants. A team like Milwaukee or Phoenix or something who's got star players. He wants to come there and help. Jimmy wants a ring. That's all it is.
Going to the side. Giannis not pushing. Let's keep it 1,000. Giannis is not stepping to the side for Jimmy Butler's leadership.
No, I don't think he wants to. Giannis got a strong personality. I don't think Jimmy can take over that team. But
he would.
Jimmy
You think
does
Jimmy
it.
would take over.
He would
Giannis?
He would try.
I think he does it when like if he went to Phoenix, he would be like the voice in that locker room. He takes over when there's no alpha. If there's no alpha, he's like, okay, fuck it, I'm the alpha. I don't think Jimmy wants that. He just wants because he's been to the finals.
He tried to overdo it with D-Wade.
He drug Miami. D-Wade was in the twilight of his career. He drugged Miami to the finals. All right. And so he couldn't win it. He didn't have enough to win it. Matter of fact, they won twice, I believe, right? If I ain't mistaken. Yeah, because they ran into Denver, I think, the second time. The teams was just too good. But he drugged Miami to the finals. He didn't have enough. He wanted to go to a situation where he doesn't have to be that guy. He just want to be able to help a situation that's already on the cusp of winning. He just wants to ring before he leaves. And I think that's all it is. I think if it wasn't for that, he would just stay in Miami. They always missing out on some of these free agents. They wanted Damian Lillard. They didn't get Damian Lillard. He wound up in fucking Milwaukee. It's working now. But it wasn't working at first. It didn't look good last year. So it looks better this year. We'll see what happens. I still don't think they can beat Boston. But
that's what I was about to say. If he just wanted to go somewhere to ball and get a ring, he might as well just go to Boston.
Yeah, well, they don't need him. You know what I'm saying? Some teams that actually need him. Boston doesn't fucking need him. You don't need Jimmy Butler in that fucking locker room. No. They fine. You don't fuck up.
Need Jimmy Butler
Yeah,
in
you
their
don't fuck
locker
up a
room
winning
right
situation. Well, Phoenix ain't going nowhere with just KD and fucking that didn't work. That trio didn't work. If you swap him out for Bradley Beal, I would like to see how that would look. or if he end up in Milwaukee. I think those are the two best landing spots for him. But the Bulls try to get into this shit and facilitate. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they're even trying to do. I don't know if they care no more. I don't know what the fuck. Nobody wants Zach LaVine either, supposedly. I don't know why the fuck they can't move him.
I only follow the Bears.
Right.
Well, because I can at least guess.
Yeah.
I can
it makes more sense. Yeah.
It makes more sense.
But looking at like I said, and all I do is see highlights of the Bulls because they're not on TV anymore.
Right. You don't want to see this shit, but go ahead.
But they'll beat Denver and they'll beat Boston, but lose to Washington.
They shot 45% from the three. That's how they beat Denver.
Yeah.
And Jokic only had like 20 and 10 or something. He had like half of what Jokic put up like ridiculous numbers. I didn't see the game, so I don't know why Jokic. That's kind of pedestrian for Jokic. 20 and 10 is good for the average per player. Jokic won engaged. They fucked their team up. Denver is not what Denver used to be. Jamal Murray ain't doing his thing. Jokic is always consistent, but Jamal Murray kind of come and go. They got fucking Russell Westbrook on that team. I knew that was a bad pickup. Yes, that was a bad fucking pickup. I don't know why. I don't know.
Like
the general manager might need to get fired.
The worst thing
is Russell Westbrook.
He got to be. How old is fucking? He's up there.
The worst thing to ever happen to Russell to ever happen to Russell is KD leaving because the Thunder was one of the was big three. Level.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, first Harden left, and then KD. But KD, some say KD left because of Russell, and he had the opportunity to go to Golden State. But that's when Russell started getting them triple doubles and shit like that, and then he became attractive to other teams. But he doesn't fit everywhere.
Yeah, he's 36.
Yeah, and I knew he was going to throw that off in Denver. Who knows? Maybe they was always already going to fade. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I think
how's Sacramento doing with DeRozan?
They ain't going well with DeRozan, man. They got a guy that can, if the game is close, they can give it to him. But fucking De'Aaron Fox, I think, was fine doing that. And then they had the Malik Monk. I think he's a big player. Plays a big role for them. I don't think they needed DeRozan. He doesn't hurt them, but he ain't enough to get them over the hump. He's kind of doing for them what they did for us.
Now, what player do you think that the Bulls can get to help them get at least in the playoffs?
Are they even looking for anybody?
Just give me one player that you think they can change the narrative.
Talking about the Bulls?
Yeah, the Bulls.
Damn.
Basketball is a sport where one player can be that big of a difference.
That's a big.
But give me one.
Maybe if they could swap Vooch with fucking Nikola Jokic or Giannis. Giannis or Jokic. Giannis or Jokic.
Okay. Because that'll get him a low pro presence.
Yeah,
and because they're gonna shoot.
He's a facilitator.
They're gonna shoot 3-pointers no matter what.
Right?
That's
they're
what
gonna
have to do.
Giannis is but probably Probably Giannis though, because Giannis he's not necessarily a facilitator, but how his playing style. He got defense. He guard the paint, guard the rim. He was at least a help defender, and how he plays downhill like a LeBron almost. And he gonna dunk on motherfuckers, so he can get you easy. So you got a guy. That's not, and he'll take a couple of threes, but he don't score from the perimeter like that. He playing down here, he getting easy points, he getting to the line. That helps the Bulls keep their scoring up on nights when the shots aren't falling. So Giannis would be a perfect guy.
Well, a player that I know the Bulls need to get rid of, and I like him a lot, but Patrick Williams.
Well, it's just because he's young and he keeps saying,
you can't keep saying he's young. He's been there 7 years.
They can package him up with Zach LaVine.
They're gonna have to package him up with a whole bunch of people.
They're probably their most tradable player is probably Kobe White. Nobody seems to want Zach.
No, they want Zach now.
Do they?
I think they want Zach now.
Well, he's gonna be gone if they want him.
Yeah,
you got
Kobe White. We shouldn't have never got rid of Caruso.
Yeah, well,
he wasn't making the difference with the team we had. He made sense, but for his sake, he's with the Thunder. They might come out the fucking West this year. I'm glad he gone. He gone somewhere where he can win and make a damn
and you're not glad because
player.
You're not glad.
I'm not because I ain't like him. Yeah, I'm glad for him. No, I'm glad for him. Let's let that last clip ride. Zach, if you got it.
Yeah, I think we got about a couple minutes.
Yeah, y'all gonna like this. You go out.
I learned that racism is passed down generationally, so it's internalized, which makes sense. I was walking home, it was late at night, and this black guy walks towards me. And instinctively, I grab my purse, even though logically, I know he's not for sale.
Are you kidding me? It's a comedian.
Yeah. And the screen got it.
He did steal my wallet, though. I learned that racism
I don't know
is passed down.
so they can see it. We couldn't see that for some reason, but we could hear it. That was the most important.
That was funny.
Yeah, I caught that.
liked it.
That was a bold joke, and it worked on different levels. And he basically had two punchlines in the one joke. But yeah, I don't know where she was going with that.
It was all right, ha.
Right.
Right, though.
But you see the last part. He did steal my wallet. No.
All right, that's
right.
All right. It was okay.
That's one of those ones we need another hour to talk about.
You hear me?
If we didn't have all this other bullshit, I would have dropped that one early. But I like to go out on comedy. But that's I like jokes like that. It's edgy. It's a little racist.
It's
funny
edgy,
to me.
a little racist.
But it's
I
not.
can
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, I can take it. And then black people make jokes about white folks all the time, so we got to be able to take the joke, and it made sense and it was funny because you didn't know where she was going with it.
Exactly, and sometimes we have to not be so sensitive about. everything.
Right.
Because I mean, if it keeps going like it's going now, by the time 20 years from now, nobody's going to be able to talk to anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't even say hi. You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh man, you threw your hand up like Hitler or something. It's like you don't know what's going on no more. So it's gonna be interesting, man, how the world is changing as we go.
Yeah. But that's why I wanted to play that joke. Yeah, because shit, I don't like what we look. I think it's going back the other way though.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it is. People getting tired of this, all this politically correct shit and all this. Trump is overturning that DEI shit too. All that sensitivity training and all that. People are like,
we have to talk about that.
Yeah, we can get into that because people are like, oh shit, the DEI, and they can just hire who they want. I think we're at the point now where we could do that. I don't think it's going to be that big a fucking deal because you got too many black people in high positions and not just in the politics and in corporate America. I don't think they hired those people just because they fucking black. Because I think it's because they're excellent at their job. And where we at now, I don't think it's needed anymore. And that's really all it was for, to give people opportunity. And right now it's getting silly with the Rooney Rule. They interview a black coach just to fucking interview him. And you waste everybody's fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about somebody you know they weren't going to get the job.
Yeah, you know they weren't going to get the job. So just stop doing silly shit.
I think we should have offered Brian Flores, though.
But that's the thing. They offered, but they didn't. I don't think they ever wanted them really. They had to interview somebody. They was waiting on Ben Johnson
for defensive coordinator. Like, hey,
yeah.
We could give you an extra 50% of what you.
Well, that's the thing. They don't have to give him more money. He already got
Yeah.
Unless he would have had to just want to come here. But they wanted. Bears knew who they wanted. They got their guy. They had an early exit, surprisingly to most, and then so it jumped it off. They was just waiting on Ben Johnson.
Well, you know what? And I know we got about one more minute, but I don't think that they hire. I mean, they did these interviews by race or anything. They did interviews by the people that they wanted to.
They knew who they wanted,
or that reached out to them and said, "Well, I want to interview." I mean, just like we can go and interview for IBM. Or
they gotta interview at least one black if they go by the fucking Rooney Rule. That's how it's set up. You gotta just at least kick the tires. Like, okay, we're gonna talk to this guy. And if they don't, I don't know if they get penalized or fined or something. So that's why I'm saying let's remove this stuff so we can move forward. We create opportunities for ourselves. If they don't want you, they don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Like you said, I don't want to be nobody. Well, I ain't want it no motherfucking way.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we at that point again. So let's cut all the bullshit because it gets out of hand. It gets out of hand. It was getting out of hand, so it's going back the other way now. I ain't got no fucking problem with it. I ain't worried about it. We gonna be all right, people. Y'all need to calm down. You know, the world is not coming to an end, and if it does, then fuck it. We was heading there. We all going there together.
I know
it ain't gonna
right.
just end for one motherfucker.
Collect your ammo.
Right. We'll see y'all back next week. Like, share, subscribe. G-Dub, Varsity Black, Bobby Red, and this motherfucker. Y'all know what it is. Fuck with us. Holla.